Alrighty. I think we're all locked in, loaded, and ready to go. I'll just make sure everything's working right here, and we'll get into it. Yes. We're running. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you for being here. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? It's starting to feel that way, Belandros. It's starting to feel that way. I don't know if this will ever come to an end, but we can hope so. Cubbles, happy to see you here. Sorry you're over odds, but hey, it happens to the best of us, and you must be amongst the best of us. You'll get her soon. Just keep on persevering. Cacti, welcome in, welcome in. How are you, my friend? How's your day today? Can you put a picture of Sisyphus on the overlay? That is how you say it, right? You know, I could. Okay, there. The camera's a little smoother there now. If we don't get it past today, I think I'll humor you and we might have to do that. I hope everybody's doing wonderful today. I'm sure you're all familiar. We are back once again on Route 5 trying to find some goddamn shinies, but our luck has been less than stellar recently, so we're going to go in with no expectations, and we're going to give her. Currently at 9,056 encounters. Let's see if we can get another one today. Of course, Cacti. Anything new going on today? Don't mind me. Running behind as usual, so got that meal prep today. I will be taking breaks, and I will be eating when I want to. I'm glad I stopped hunting Vulpix. Why is that? Too many Meowths? I get it. I'm swimming in Meowth, man. And you know, one might say it's a blessing to be swimming in kitty, but this is one kitty I don't need to be swimming in, man. I just need that goddamn Sprout. Because the Meowths, yeah. That makes sense. I gotta say, they're fucking terrible to try to get a visual on, too. Like, unless you're looking at the bulb of the tail, good luck, man. And especially once you have, like, different screens that have, what would you say, like, differently aged screens, so that some are worn out and some have brighter colors, some have dimmer colors. Holy fuck, can I speak today? It just really doesn't bode well for the ease of hunting the Pokemon, but I get it. All the paperwork for the new house is done, so it's just a waiting game now. Let's go, dude. I'm happy to hear that. Do you know roughly when you're supposed to get possession of the house, when you're supposed to get the keys? Or is that something that's still kind of up in limbo for the moment? I will ask real quick if the audio sounds good, if it sounds bad, if there's anything I should do to it, because I find I usually have to mess with it a little bit. Just let me know. Hey, Ace, welcome on in. How are you? What's going on today? Music is a little loud. Let me listen to it and see what I think. Yeah, I could agree with you. It could go a little bit down. It's pretty much good, but it could go a little down. So we're negative 23.3. Let's go negative 25 flat. There we are. That should be awesome. It did just change. Hey, Pixels of the Pulse, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How are you? What's going on? Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Cacti. Is this one quieter? Happy to hear you're doing good. What's new today? We'll go there. Just a little bit louder. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they're not perfectly balanced, but it is what it is when it comes to free music. Yeah, that's not ideal, Ace. Hopefully that was just a one and done and you felt better after. That's not ideal. I guess it kind of goes one of two ways, though. Like, sometimes I get sick and I feel fucking immaculate the rest of the day. And sometimes it's the exact opposite. It just gets worse and spirals. Horrible chips. What was wrong with them? Were they fucking soggy and rotten or what? I'm just gonna crack the window because it is hotter than hell in here, man. Beautiful. That is a little bit better. No idea how long it will take, but the survey was done today, which is good. My guess is a couple of months. Wow, a couple of months. That's a while, but I've never bought a home. So with that being said, I don't really have much insight. I'm just a guy who lives in a place somebody else owns. That's awesome. It's great to have a plan for the house before you get in, instead of sitting there wondering what you're going to do with it and kind of twiddling your thumbs, right? That is unlucky. Undercooked and off. Well, that's not good. That's not good. I hate when I get shitty food. You know, here's the thing. I'm generally not too picky when it comes to food, but there have been times where I get some food and that stuff is just vile, and that's happened a few times in my life. Most recently, I went to, I just got a message, Jan, here. Okay, sounds good, hun. I went to a Boston Pizza, like, a month ago, and it sucked because I got the food as kind of like a pity because my dad was in the hospital, and people just wanted to get me out eating and feeling better. Little do they know, I do not stop eating for anything. I am a fat little bastard, and I love my food. But we went out, and I got what I thought would be a delicious meal. And like I said, not picky. Every single thing I ate was mid. The wings were like fatty and not quite cooked right. I got a burger. It was clearly a frozen patty. The taste was muted. It was dry. I felt bad that somebody actually ended up paying for that, because, like, fuck, man. You should have some level of quality when you're going and spending, like, $50 on a dinner. But no, just frozen bullshit that you could get at the grocery store. But yeah, that's unfortunate, Ace. I'd imagine that would make a gal a little bit weary to get food from there in the near future. Yeah, like, how do you... I don't know, how do you feel justified in going out and buying food when, you know, you do it, you trust it, and then it sucks? Makes me just not want to try new places, because when I do, it's kind of a coin toss. When you say it tasted bad, Belandros, was it like, did it taste spoiled, or just off, or was it bland? It sucks. We've had a couple of new buffets pop up over the last year, and they go just as quick as they come. We've tried a couple, and they're not bad, but they're usually par at best. Well, a little undercooked. I mean, at least it wasn't fucking raw, right? Oh, you didn't even try it! Oh, yeah, dude. I couldn't imagine going and paying for a sit-down meal at a buffet like that, and then, like, even any of the items I go to grab are spoiled. I instantly am gonna lose trust in that venue. Maybe they were contaminated or something, Ace. Hard to say, but... I ate white rice, which is the only thing that didn't seem horrible, and left. Oh. What a fucking waste. Hopefully it wasn't too expensive, because I know around here, in Canadian dollars, mind you, it's usually $17 to $25 a person for a buffet. You know, it really depends, Cacti. It really depends. Like, I would say, like, there's a few buffets where I live, at least ones near me. And I'd say 2 out of the 3 are pretty consistently actually very tasty. One of which maybe not so much. But yeah, I mean, the whole point is to be able to produce a ton of food as cheap as possible with minimal overhead. So you're bound to get some shite quality at some point or another. We used to have a sushi buffet. I think they closed it after COVID. But I went there once, and my mom, my dad, and I probably spent 2.5 hours eating there, and it got to the point where they just wouldn't come up to the table anymore because of how much food we were ordering at one point and how quickly we were eating it. My goal is to get kicked out of a buffet, though. But yeah, around here, people are pigs, man. Myself included. Oh, that's cool that they give you $5 or, sorry, £5 a day for food. I mean, with how much you pay, I imagine. You got me there, Cacti. You got me there. I mean, it's kind of just tied into the cost you pay, unless it's subsidized. But either way, it gives a more positive outlook on it anyway. Unwatchable, unsubbing. I didn't hear the sound effect. This is bullshit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let you down like that. Hopefully I never let anybody down like that again. I'm gonna try my best, but no guarantees. Yeah, we lost one of our buffets a few years ago, and I was really sad. It was a childhood one that I went to quite often. And I was always young enough to the point that I didn't really have a good idea of if the food was quality or not. And I crave going there as an adult and getting to critique the food, but alas, it's gone. So that will not happen again. There's also a place in Alberta that's not like too terribly far away from me, where ginger beef was invented, and the restaurant closed a few years ago. And I learned of that like last year, and the second I learned of it, before I knew it was closed, I was like, yo, we're gonna fucking go. We're doing it. We have to. Searched it up. Yep, permanently closed. Luckily, the reviews said that the food quality went way down in years leading up to that point. So it makes sense, but it sucks anyway. Yeah, I would say that is. I mean, if you're going for bang for your buck, that would be inefficient per se. But with that being said, that's kind of funny that even with those, they still kick you out. You must have a hell of an appetite, dude. I feel you though. When I go for Wing Wednesdays, I tend to not eat the entire day, so then I can just go fucking ham as much as I can when I get there. Granted, the all-you-can-eat wing places usually make it expensive enough that it's not really worth it. You might as well just get a few orders. Like, I'll eat 30 wings. But I won't usually eat more than 30. Like, I could maybe eat 40. But at that point, when you can get like a $5 pound, just get the $5 pounds, man. Makes more sense. Dude, I crave that. Being able to just plop my head in the middle of the day down on the pillow and wake up at night. I mean, it would feel terrible. It would not be the most productive thing ever, but it's a great feeling. I just seldom ever can do that. No numbers on the top half? Oh, shit. Thanks for pointing that out. I didn't change it after last stream. Appreciate that. No, you're right. It's because the last shiny I caught would have been on console 11, which is on the top. I know, dude. It hurts me so much when I look at the screen and I see like 8 fucking Bellsprouts, which effectively is 50% of the encounters, and none of them end up being shiny, man. I'm beating a dead horse here, but shit. I just want some shinies, man, and I want the shinies that I want. Because once this is done, we can go to route, what is it, 11, I think, with Drowsy and Hypno. 2 more Pokemon, and then we can train and battle Misty, and then move on to the rest of what the game has to offer. But this is, crazily so, the biggest fucking point of contention. Now, I want to see, maybe we should get off of this route, I kind of think. I can look it up, but if anyone has the spare moment or the spare hands, is there any chance anybody could tell me if Bellsprout, because I forget, it's just been a while, if it's encounterable on Route 3, and if so, what the... Is it Route 3? No. One of the previous routes. Now I don't fucking remember. It was the route that we got our last Pokemon on, the last set of Pokemon, where Abra was. I wonder if Bellsprout's encounterable there, and if so, what the rate is. I'm almost certain it is. And if it's encounterable on... No, it should still be an exclusive, though. I think that's the thing. Yeah, no, never mind. It's going to be an exclusive... Yeah, it'd be 24 or 25. It would be exclusive regardless. So that doesn't matter. There was something in my brain that thought maybe I could go there and increase my odds, but I'm certain now that I think about it that Bellsprout's not available in one and Oddish is not available in the other. There's no reason it would work any other way. Don't mind my gears just turning and effectively doing no work. I was trying to rationalize. I don't even remember. I can tell you which ones can get it. Because I know the top 8 on the bottom set are the games that can get a shiny Sprout. That'll be 17, 18, 19, 20, 19. Yes, it's Leaf Green. Leaf Green is the one that gets Bellsprout. Dude, sashimi and nigiri are both delicious. I prefer... I don't know. I guess it depends on the day. Depends on the day. Really good sashimi is hard to come by. Really? You're really dialing in that focus, Cubbles. You're still doing 6 consoles today, hey? Also, I'm happy to hear that the water's back on for you guys. That is fantastico. Very good. No, why Lear Green? Why Lear Green? Let's hear your justification here. 6 consoles for Dratini. I think that's pretty manageable. I mean, personally, like, when I'm manually hunting with my hands, I think anything more than 4 is a bit much for me, but, you seem to do fantastic with it, so keep that shit up, dude. You got it. I know the ridiculous plan is indeed ridiculous, and it is indeed fucking annoying. Oh my god, man. Wood! Enough said. Billy Bob Babo, welcome on in. I hope you're doing good today, dude. What's happening? How are you? How is life treating you? Is everything good? Great? Grand? Dude, I always wanted to make sushi at home, but Jan always tells me no. She says if I want sushi, I don't want to go through the effort of making it. I'm gonna go fucking pay for it. Which is crazy to me, because sushi is comprised of generally inexpensive ingredients. I mean, unless you have to buy a giant, like you said, a giant fucking fillet of salmon and then cut it up. I mean, then you're spending money, but it's generally inexpensive. Like if you like tamago or something, you know, simple stuff. California roll. And I can't imagine it'd be too terrible to make, but she doesn't want to, so I don't get to, man. But yeah, I get it. Sometimes you're just not feeling putting in that extra work. That's how I'm feeling right now, man. I am fucking tired. But the grind is on. 10,000 current encounters on this phase, number 41, I believe. 41. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Oh, who is said seller, Ace? Like, you mean just on a post online somewhere? Always tunneling with obscurity. Tunneling with obscurity. That doesn't really make sense. You've always got obscure things you reference, and I love that. I really do. I got beans. Let's go, dude. What kind of beans you got? Black beans, kidney beans, fucking other beans. Well, I mean, like you said, the rice is just kind of filler, right? So if you've got the meat and you don't give a shit, who cares? Just make yourself some sashimi, dude. Man, consonants on consonants is not where it's at for quick deliverable speech. So then why are you skipping it? Just because you don't want to take the time? And why is that your preference for raw food in some cases, do you think? Yeah, you're not wrong, Billy Bob. Fat bean nap? Not a bad idea. Unless you're like me, I ate like a bunch of sourdough with some beans. I had like sourdough bread with butter and beans like an hour before bed. And holy shit, my sleep was heavily disrupted. It was not a good scenario. It was not a good day. It turned out very rough. Guys, remember, if you've not already, to drop a like on the stream. It is the best way to support it. Yeah, like goals 30 for today. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it. What? I can imagine sushi rice is complicated because it's got to be so sticky. But I don't actually know anything about that, so my insights are nil. But if you want to share with me your contentions with it, I'd love to hear it. We only call one kind of beans here, and what is that? Just fucking beans? We got beans and we got beans. Which one do you want? Oh, you already said it. You gotta cure with rice vinegar and let it steam. Oh. I actually had no clue that was part of the process. Yeah, you just didn't enjoy it, eh? You just didn't enjoy it. You know, it's really tough with like fish and sashimi and stuff of the kin, because you can try something, and if you try it from the wrong place, it's just gonna be bad. But that might not necessarily mean you dislike the food, right? That was a long time ago, though. Well, Cacti, with that being said, would you like to see my new rug? If you would, I can go grab it real quick. Fuck. Wish I had those smelling salts left, because I am EP, my friends. Fucking beans. They're great food to have, man. Would I? Well, I guess I'll go grab it. But not before I grab a couple bites of my rice and beans and vegetables. Oh shit. I would say Reg Ace. That's just me, though. Oh, she's got to be excited for that. Hey, Ace. All right. First of all, for that matching fit, plug it up. Second of all, ha ha. See, the reason for my choice is Ditto is very rug shaped. And I really like shiny Ditto. What do you guys think? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cacti. I love that thing. I love it dearly. Do it up, Ace. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's true. If anybody ever tells me I need another one, I'll just tell that one rug to transform and we'll be good. I already got my shiny Mew rug. It's great. It's just not molded yet. Oh, come on. I'm thinking maybe I should do a an earlier on in the stream Benjamin hit. Like in the next 45 seconds or so. I already know Cacti is going to gas me up and tell me to, but what do y'all think? Hit the 1 year mark as well. For the hunt, you mean? Like since the inception of your Regice hunt? I would agree, that's probably right. Yeah, Cacti's out here supporting my bad habits. Green 19 said hut. Blue 58 said hut. Hey, you know, wait. Hey, can turbo set. Time out. The fuck's going on, Shumanian? Welcome on in. How you doing today, buddy? Appreciate you popping by. Did I say Shumanian or did I say Shoe the Lombre? Man. Remember the Shumanian days? Remember when we had simpler times? When shit was easier? Yeah, back when it was just Shumanian. Fuck. January 27th, 2025. Oh shit, you literally just passed the 1 year mark. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My favorite bad habit? Probably meth. Methamphetamine. No, genuinely my favorite bad habit? It's gotta be weed or cigarettes. Menthol cigarettes, specifically. I don't know which one I like more. Probably weed, because it's more beneficial. Like, something actually happens. What's your favorite bad habit? Just a disclaimer, by the way, this is not promotion of the bad habits. And if you take it as such, you're stupid. I'm trying to get you to jump off sides. It's 4 and 1. It's 4th and 1. Call, yes. What? You talking about the plays, bro? See, I'm not big-brained enough to actually understand the plays. So, I think you're gravely overestimating my knowledge and or intelligence. Got neutered. How'd that feel? Still recovering or what? Yeah, good luck on them Dratinis, Cubbles. You gotta fuck it up. Yo, Cacti with the 1 pound super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you for the cityscape. That looks pretty. I like that. Everybody drop a W Cacti down below. Show some support. Show some love for the fella. Always great having you here, and I really do appreciate the positive energy that you do bring to the stream. Now, speaking of positive energy, I'm just gonna fucking tear that right down. Man, I gotta do my dad's memorial on Saturday. And I know when I said that, the connotation's like, I gotta go do that. And I mean, kind of. Fuck, it's weird, man. Like, it's been basically a month. I've to some extent come to terms with things, but like, man, way to just rip the wound back open. Yeah, I was just thinking about that this morning, and it's weird. But, it's another day. We'll get through it, and stuff will be okay. Hey, John Andrews, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. What's going on, dude? How are ya? We're just hunting on Route... Fuck, what is this? I forget at this point. Is this Route 5? Yeah, Route 5. Looking for that shiny Bellsprout. Hoping she pops up sometime between now and never. Sprout shiny on console 17. I'd bust a nut if it did. How long is it gonna take? How long is it gonna take, my dude? Oh, dude, I speak my mind. If I'm thinking it, I'm gonna say it. That's how half the shit comes out of my mouth when I'm on stream, man. Menthol cigs is a habit now? Oh, Lord. Sometimes. I mean, I did just get like 1,000 menthol balls delivered to my house so I could menthol some of the cheap cigarettes. I bought them because that was the only quantity I could get them. I've been doing it to prime times though. Dude, my fucking nose is so itchy. I look like I've been doing blow. Hey, no worries, no worries. I didn't see your message there until now. But it's all good, Cacti. I appreciate you being here. Have a great rest, enjoy yourself, and stay safe. Same goes for Nelly. Hopefully you guys are yeah, just vibing, staying happy, staying safe, enjoying the day, enjoying what life has to offer. That's fair. I mean, it's probably best that you dislike all of the bad habits, man. I'm happy to hear that, honestly. Peace and love, Cacti. Thank you so much. Take her easy. That, you know, Billy Bob, if I had to guess, I would have guessed that. Unless, like... No, I don't know. Unless you can call, like, deep diving Halo lore or something a bad habit, in which case maybe that would win, but... I don't even know. I guess Forza as well. How'd the yard work go, man? Hopefully it went well. Got it all done, or are you just taking a break? Hey, I appreciate that, Cacti. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little weird. I personally, like, I just don't want to be the center of attention when it comes to that, and, like, it's just my mom and I, right? So, I know people are gonna keep coming up to me and giving me the bullshit. I'm so sorry. And, I think it's gonna be hard. At some point, I'm probably gonna look at somebody and say, honestly, I'm so tired of hearing this. Fucking don't. Please, shut up. Stop. Thank you. Because people have a way of doing that, and I don't think they realize it just sours any potential mood that was there, you know? Apply for a job, postpone it for another month. Apply for a job, postpone another month. Yo, dude. That sounds like credit card churning with less benefits, kind of. I mean, it's a cycle anyway, and in that sense, it's similar. Wow, what a habit! What a wonderful habit, in fact. What in the fuck is this motherfucking bag? Oh my god, motherfucking Newports? Bill in 2025. Did you forget it's 2026, or is that just past me talking? Am I being paraphrased? I was gonna say trash talk online as a been. I feel like you're just generally honest. I wouldn't necessarily, and granted, I don't see your internet activity otherwise, but I feel like you're generally just honest online as opposed to like shit talking. You know what I mean? That's fair. If there's a bad habit of mine I hate, it's well, I have a couple, but chewing my nails, that's one I really would like to stop doing, but it's tough. Hey, thank you, Cacti. No, I know. Not trying to harp on all the negatives there. I just I don't know, I feel like those are the only things that need to be talked about, because I know the good, you know? But sometimes the negative needs to be talked out, so I can know how I feel in all regards. Sometimes you gotta hear it out of yourself to really be able to process it. I will do my best to get the Bellsprout. You get some good rest. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go. Happy to hear it, Ace. Well, and I mean, at the end of the day, does it really matter? Because it is what it is. And they're the habits you have, and if they're non-destructive, then that's okay. And if they are, then that's where we got to look further into the catalyst and see how we can mitigate those things. I can imagine it would have been. Because that would have been at one of your... I don't know which parents' house you're at now, but it would have been at your other parents' house. Your games, right? Don't you think it would be a bit rude to make people feel bad about saying sorry about your father passing away, even if it pissed you off? Yes. Yes, I do. And I guess I should, Man, people have been pointing out to me recently how harsh I sound when I speak. And I often don't realize it until somebody calls me on it and I can reflect on it. That does sound a little bit harsh. You're right. And I would agree if I said that to somebody and I got that response, I'd be like, wow, fuck you. You're not somebody I want to deal with now, even if you are mourning. Yeah, no, I don't know if I would actually say that. I think I would just nicely explain, like, hey, I appreciate it. And then I'd be like, hey, at the end of the day, like, just like not really talking about the negative sides of it makes me feel a little bit better. You know, I don't know. I don't even know how do you? I think you just take it. But like at the same time, from the respect of somebody who's heard that a trillion times, which, oh my fucking god, have I ever, especially from my mom, which I feel bad about. Because I think she feels like there's some part that I don't even know. I'm not gonna try to read her mind, but I don't know, like, just how do you react at some point? Because like there's only so many times you can hear the same thing over and over until it gets super redundant. Like, do you just say thanks and brush it off? I think that's probably the best thing you could do. Is just say, yeah, thanks, and then just, like, kind of not try to talk about it. But, there are some complications to the situation that make it a little bit tougher to deal with. That's valid, Billy Bob. That's valid. I get where you're coming from. I just think, like... But actually, I could build on what you said there, because yes, talking about the positives would be better. The positives being that it's a celebration of life. That's what the ceremony is, right? Because we couldn't afford a funeral. So the positive is celebrating the life that was, not mourning the fact that it's over. And I think people tend to harp on that mourning part of it just a little bit too much. Whereas I think if people came up and they're like, hey, you know, I loved him, he was a great guy, let's keep the memory alive today. Maybe that's what I want to hear as opposed to the I'm sorries, because the I'm sorries are kind of passively or actively, I don't know, negatively connotative. At which point, sometimes that can just be a trigger to switch the mood for somebody, right? I appreciate the validation there, though, Belandros. Yeah, I mean, you do have a right to be rude sometimes. Just, you shouldn't do that just because, though. That's funny, yeah. I mean, sometimes honesty really pisses people off. That's how I got assaulted the other day at my customer's job. I was doing the job for free, but if I was gonna do that, I wasn't gonna fucking agree with him on how it happened. Unless it was the fact that was correct, which it wasn't. And, yeah, I mean, bro got so soft over it that he, shoulder checked me. That was really fucking weird. Happy to hear it, Ace. Glad you're carrying. Got that diamond in the pocket. Who can nowadays? Who can what? Who can what? I've been a little rambly today, so I don't exactly recall the reference there. Sorry about it, boo. It was Kyogre before it bagged on. Oh, fuck. Shoot, where do you come up with this stuff, man? Okay, fair enough, Ball. Fair enough. I'm big on celebration of lives myself. Well, I think it's the best way to go about it, because funerals, burials, they're inherently sad, but when you show up, like my dad was a lot of things, but first and foremost, my father, he likes to get fucking lit. He liked to just get fucked up. And he wasn't an alcoholic, he wasn't a drug addict or anything, but man, when he had some time off and he had like a week to go hang out at his lake lot, you bet every day of the week he was getting stoned, he was getting hammered, he was blaring music, DJing, he was having a good time. There we go. And the thing is if we're gonna have a celebration of life, I know, like, he never liked being all sad and sappy and shit. I don't think he would want that at his celebration of life. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna get fucked right up. We're gonna listen to some of his. He used to live stream himself DJing for hours. I actually listened to one of them earlier today. Honestly, just to hear his voice again, because that's not something I thought I'd ever forget, but I'm starting to forget it. Anyway, as unfortunate as that is, yeah, no, I think the whole point is to just be happy, have a good time, and do what would honor the person you are honoring. And in this case, it would be getting fucked up. Which I honestly don't really love, because I find when I'm in, like, sad/depressive states, getting fucked up is kind of a counterintuitive thing to do. But gotta do it for the old man. Ugh. Well, I think for most people it does. I forget exactly how the statement goes, but it's basically like a drunk man's truth, or a drunk man's blurts, or a sober man's true thoughts, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, alcohol, if you're sad, it'll make you sadder. If you're happy, it'll make you happier. If you're a loose fucking cannon, you probably shouldn't drink, because it's just gonna get more uncontrollable. But then again, when I did have a little bit of an alcohol problem when I was younger, when I was 18. And when that was the case, it was because I was super fucking depressed. Because I got dumped out of my first relationship. Rightfully so. I was an absolute cunt. But with that being said, every time I went and I got hammered, and I was hanging out at the bar with my buddies, even though I was sad, that was like bliss for me. Like, it was genuinely very, very fun and happy and enjoyable. Not to promote that at all, but that's how it was, man. Yeah, it's probably best to try to avoid that bull. Good on you for practicing some responsibility. Oh, what the frick? That's fair. I guess it's really a long-term effect of how you feel once you're not using them anymore, right? That's where the negativity really comes into place. Whew. It's crazy though, like how badly I would just crave alcohol when I was just chilling at work. I'd just wait for 7, 8, 9. I forget what time I got off, but it was like 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and I was just waiting to get off. Hey, Zachary Harrington, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. What's going on? No. Thank you, Belandros, for clarifying. No emulators, no GBA operator or GB operator. I got 32 Nintendo GameCubes behind me, and they're all controlled by this one Wavebird controller. Yeah, they've all got Game Boy players, and well, if you got questions, feel free to ask. But there's that breakdown down below there. Thank you to Ball. Yeah, we're all legitimate here, my friend. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. You wouldn't be the first. There's a reason that text is above my head, and it's not because I just put it there because it looked nice. It's because I got many people asking me the same question. Or people would come in upset, being like, yo, this isn't even real. Why are you're using emulators? This is stupid. And so I was like, nah, bro. But the prompt wasn't enough, the chat prompt, so yeah, I figured putting that above my head would help. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. They are the space heater wall, hence why when we are in freezing weather right now, I've got my window open, because this room is fucking hot, even in a cold basement. I have a 3 system setup with the same stuff. Let's go, dude. That is awesome. That is awesome. If it didn't scroll, it might be easier to see, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I'll make it static for a little bit at some point and just see how we like it. What games are you doing? Are you doing Gen 2, or Fire Red Leaf Green, or are you doing Ruby Sapphire Emerald? That's awesome. I'm happy to hear it, because it takes somebody with a real passion to build a setup like that. And I don't know, it's just cool to see that there's other people that enjoy this. Obviously, there's millions of people that love shiny hunting and Pokemon, but to see people building setups like this, just for the love of the game, just for the passion of getting shiny Pokemon that have absolutely no benefit. Passion and money, passion and money. Lord, I cannot tell you how much money I literally can't, but I cannot even begin to guess or explain how much money I blew on this setup. It was years, though. And granted, like I've always said, the Japanese consoles were substantially cheaper than the US consoles. So that offset my cost a bunch. I have all the Gen 3 games, always wanted to get to 4, but the stuff isn't easy to come by at all. I stopped for about a year, but I'm kind of getting back into it. Well, let this be your sign. This is the time to get back into it, dude. This is the time to get back into it. Yeah, it's definitely not always easy to find what you need. If I have any recommendations, I would say buy Japanese. Japanese consoles, Japanese games, if you do want to save a bit of money. When it comes to Wavebirds and Wavebird receivers, it was really Facebook Marketplace that shone for me. I would get people from all over Canada to ship me. I'd usually buy 3 or 4 at a time if I could, just bundles of Wavebirds and receivers. And I think I averaged like 80 or 90 bucks Canadian for a pair of a Wavebird controller and receiver. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that you'd like advice on trying to get the cost cheaper or anything. I'd be happy to help. But with that being said, what were you usually hunting when you'd use this setup? Hoenn, Kanto, Johto. I bought my Game Boy Advance. You should, dude. What kind of mods do you want to do to it? I have a few English games from years ago, then a bunch of Japanese stuff. Managed to get 2 Wavebirds and 2 receivers, but they're definitely the hardest. I would 100% agree. Coming by the Wavebirds themselves, the receivers rather, is the toughest part. And if you go about just trying to buy receivers because you don't need controllers, you usually end up spending more money. I don't know why that is, but I found when people are selling the receivers, they know the value of them. But oftentimes when I would go and purchase them as pairs, it was usually cheaper. And thank you very much for subbing. I appreciate that, Zach. That's very kind of you. Hey, you know, at the end of the day, John, as long as they play, that's what matters. The only true place where that's going to mess you up is maybe compatibility with third-party things like, say, Pokemon Box or Coliseum XD, stuff like that. Otherwise, as long as you enjoy it, that is what matters. Yeah, especially with the market nowadays, like, it just doesn't make a lot of financial sense if you want an emerald to go and drop like $250 on it. A lot of people don't have that money, unfortunately. Holy shit. I am so tired. I'm gonna do something here. Some of you know, some of you don't. If you don't, I'll explain it to you now. Got this here bottle. This bottle. Peppermint oil. When I'm super ass tired and I can't keep myself awake, but I need to be awake, just take this bottle, get some on the old finger, and we got that peppermint stash, dude. Did you get it for a decent price at least? Or being a pawn shop, was it kind of expensive? Yo, that is lucky, John. That is super lucky. When I got Emerald, I got lucky with how I got a couple of the copies. I ended up selling one at one point, but it was not cheap. It was not cheap. Did you pay market, or did you overpay a little bit, Zach? Or were you like right at market? Do I think this DS Bakugan game would sell for anything? I'd wager, being a Bakugan game, you'd probably get like $18 to $55 Canadian, depending on condition and completeness. But I am not a walking, breathing, talking version of price charting, so I would not trust what I have to say. And when you say over 200, is that Canadian dollars or US dollars, Zach? Hey, sounds good, Zach. Also, if you want to join the Discord community, I give notifications when I'm going live there, in case you don't get them here. So feel free to do so. The link is in the description in my bio, as well as if you type Discord in the chat, it'll bring it up. Otherwise, you can use !Discord or !Socials. Thank you very much for tuning in, and yeah, we'll catch you when we catch you, man. Stay safe. Thanks, Ace. I appreciate that. The TMNT game, that's got to be like 12 bucks. But at the same time, I feel like the reason you're asking me is because they're way more expensive than you might expect. But yeah, if a loose copy is going for 8 bucks, that's some horse shit, man. You can't convince somebody to get rid of a game for that cheap unless you're dead broke. Or just genuinely don't give a shit. One of the two. That was on price charting? Man, I love price charting, but it's got a little bit of inaccuracy when it comes to some prices, which I don't really love, but... Ranger Guardian Signs? What is that? I'm not familiar. Hey, Tokemon, welcome on in. Hope you're doing splendid today, dude. Appreciate that. Luck has not been on my side yet, so any bit that anybody is willing to shed upon me, I will take it. Thank you very much, dude. What's new? What's happening? $30's not too bad. Oh, that's a Pokemon Ranger. My bad. I only played the original, and I didn't even really know that another one existed. I mean, passively, sure, but off the top of my head, that's not something I could have told you definitively. Holy shit. That's a good chunk of change there. Was having a chill day, drank for a bit, and the carbonation got to my stomach. I know how that is, dude. My stomach cannot take carbonation. I don't generally drink carbonated beverages for that reason, because it really just bothers me. Man, that was way too much food to eat at once. Holy shit. Alrighty, 12,000 current phase encounters. We're at odds and a half. And still nothing, man. Taking a shower just to wake yourself up, eh? Did you need to wake yourself up? Like, did you have stuff to do? Tabarnak. Soda pop and then water after an hour sucks. Soda pop and then water after an hour sucks. What do you mean by that, John? What do you mean by that? Like just drinking water an hour after you drink pop? Does that affect your stomach? Alright, well, I think what I'm gonna go do is I think I'm gonna hit the pen real quick and then come back. Only 2 showers away. If you stretch it, I mean, I think it's basically a shower away, but I don't know, man. I guess it's subjective. Why did you send me $15? Did you read the Did you read the comment on the deposit? Because if you read the comment, then you'll know the answer to that question. Unless you're just calling me a cheeky little bastard. I can't read, bro. Yeah, fuck. I forgot equipment operators don't really read. They kind of just push stick. Why haven't you sent me $15? Because you didn't get me cigars. That is why. Sorry to hear that, Pokemon. Hopefully you feel better now. Anything after water, to be fair, tastes horrible. Having anything after water, to be fair, tastes horrible. What? Water tastes like nothing. What do you mean, bro? I feel fucking delusional hearing this, but I am delusional, so I gotta take a grain of salt with that. I'll check under my pillow, but I don't really want to disrupt it. The Tooth Fairy is supposed to come tonight. It's your little treat, Money Jack, so you can have a little snack. You silly little boy. I mean, I'll always take the tip. I know, you drew it on the side of my car, you cuckold. In fact, in perspective, you did. I guess technically it depends on how you look at it, but I guess it's kind of the right nut that's inflated. It was a pretty good drawing, though. I like it. I like it. That's dumb. Water just cleans your mouth. That's kind of how I feel, man. I feel like water is the neutralist of neutral. Eating something, then water tastes horrible. I don't know, man. To me, water is just like... It's just like the best drink ever because it's refreshing and it's flavorless. Well, some good water has a little bit of flavor to it. But I get that. I mean, my mother does not drink water on its own to this day. She adds stuff to water and will drink it, but she won't drink it on her own. I'm sure she would probably agree with you. Nah, not even. What do you mean by that? It's been cold. All my drinks were icy. Did you leave them outside for too long and they froze up a little bit or what? Because you probably got them bottles of growers, hey? Is that a mom thing? I think so, bro. You got the same situation or what? Yeah! Dude, I was giving her trouble for that like a couple weeks ago. Well, maybe not a couple weeks ago, like last week. And, yeah, I mean, she just doesn't care, man. Lady is in her 40s and gives no fucks. She's just gonna do whatever she wants to do. Really spicy jalapeno and pepper. I like spicy jalapeno. Now, are you referencing water tasting like shit after that? Because, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Okay, well, I guess I can't really discount Ace too much because other people are out here saying the same thing now. And at some point, I feel like I'm going to be dogpiled on, so I gotta reel it in a little bit. No, in seriousness, I'll have to pay more attention to things I eat and see if I ever notice that. Hopefully it doesn't ruin anything for me. Then again, unless it's like smoking something, I usually don't notice tastes linger in my mouth. It's like ginger, garlic, and smoke. Ginger, garlic, and some kind of smoke are usually the three flavors that permeate into my mouth. Usually nothing else. And that's totally fair. You'd be much more prone to flavor sensitivity and pickiness when it comes to food in general. With that being said, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like we've discussed this before, and that's been stated. Bark, bark, dog pile. Yeah. Bark, bark. I'm just stupid. I'm stupider. Don't try to out-stupid me, man. I'll fucking win. Or maybe I'm so stupid I'll lose. I don't know. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. Forget the goddamn growers in the car. It's like I know you too well, Pokemon. Orange juice after mint. You know, that's one thing I never... When I was younger, I took a little bit of issue with stuff like that, but nowadays, my body just don't care, man. I brush my teeth, and I'll eat and drink whatever I want right after. I don't know, I think my sensitivity just kind of dwindled for it a little bit. Women hit 40s and like to pee rocks. Men too, dude. Men too, so be careful with that one. And you're not really picky now with foods, are you, Belondros? From what I've heard, it doesn't seem like you're too picky. You might have a couple of preferences, but you know what? I'll let you tell that since I asked. Asking and answering usually are supposed to come from two different people. Hey, Victoria's Vulpix, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. But with that being said, what kind of game mechanic do you need some expertise on? Because depending on what it is, I might have somebody I can reference you to. Because I myself am no game mechanic expert, but somebody else might be. Oh, how fun was that, Billy Bob? GG's on 6100. Hopefully you get it before 6200 days. Me, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How are you, my friend? What's going on? It's been a minute. How's life treating you today? Hopefully fucking splendid. Fantastic. Tubular. Wait, I'm goated. I love every fucking food. You just don't like cooked fish. Damn, man. I love cooked fish. When I was in Cabo, I had a lot of marlin, a lot of tuna. And I fucking loved it, man. Salmon, too. I had some salmon. But I get it. We don't all like the same things. I'm sure there's something I don't like. I can't think of anything I don't like, but there's probably something. Basically a cobblestone generator. Oh, because bro's got that fiery hot lava on top of his head. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Wow. So it's just Bellsprout you're missing for this route. Yes, my friend. For this route, It's just Bellsprout, and then we've got the rest of the decks from there. But Hypno and Drowsy are the next targets once we are done in this area. Canned tuna and raw salmon. What the fuck? You don't even like fried and battered haddock? Like a beer batter haddock fillet? Shit, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, but that's the thing, Mihi. It's been 2 days since last stream, and 2 days for me is forever. So it's been forever, man. For someone who was born on Monday, that's a long fucking time. When I entered Cerulean for the first time, I avoided the Pokemon Center, fought the gym, got the rare candy, fought rival, then tried to tell Pet back to Pewter, but it took me to... What do you mean by tell Pet? The one person I would recommend talking to about that, I don't know if they'll necessarily know. Oh, Teleport. Then tried to tell... Okay, wait. I entered Cerulean for the first time, avoided the Pokemon Center, fought the gym, got the rare candy, fought the rival, tried to teleport back to Pewter, but it took me to Cerulean. Man, that's weird. There's no reason it should have teleported you to Cerulean. That's gotta be, no, I don't know, but that's gotta be an anti-soft locking, or, what do you call that, when you get yourself stuck in a game? I imagine that's an anti-soft locking measure so that you don't get stuck in some way. It's gotta be. But I would go on Discord and I would message Professor Rex of Professor's Lab. He knows a lot about the games, especially when it comes to technicalities. It wouldn't be a soft lock. But maybe there's something once you complete everything in Cerulean that if you start back at Pewter, there's something that blocks you from making your way back. I'm just spitballing. I don't really know. I just can't think of why else it would be. Then again, I also feel like there was a video I watched that explained why that was the case. No HMs? Yeah, but maybe like an NPC blocking something or a requirement of something that has to be done, which can't be done from Pewter, maybe? Okay, you can tolerate battered stuff, but you don't enjoy it. Fuck! That is fair. That is fair. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I choose to get it. I choose to get it. Anything battered and fried, man, you could give me a log of shit and I'd probably munch it up. I might make a little... But I'll deal as long as the fry flavor's there. Well, Billy Bob, you know, sometimes, you know, the way a guy comes up, the way a guy is raised will influence you that way. I know for me, like, oftentimes food was kind of scarce, like good food. So I just eat, like, shit, and then you end up enjoying shit, and then you try gourmet food, and you're like, what? This exists? I'm not supposed to eat this. Not wrestling, it's wrestling. Gotta have some wrestling. A little bit of wrestling, boy. How expensive has it been? Tuna's like $1 a can. Yeah, I'm sure there are some anti-soft locking measures, but I don't know how many. Maybe there are just a few. I don't know. I know that there's at least 1 or 2 that exist in Fire Red Leaf Green, though. No worries, Tokemon. No worries, dude. I tolerate a lot of things, including... I don't know. I actually didn't have anything lined up there. As long as you're not tolerating bad things for you that you shouldn't be tolerating, I guess, right? Bah humbug. What's the origin of that? Why bah humbug? What the fuck is it supposed to mean? Yeah, I mean, there's a reason you show up every once in a while. And I think it's just to work that tolerance muscle. To get it a little bit of muscle memory, you know, man? I wonder if there's a way to train your palate to, like, refine itself and truly enjoy the aquatic, los mariscos, you know? I don't know. But then again, if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. And don't try to change it, right? Acquired taste is a real phenomena. And is there a math or science, probably science, that kind of backs how one would go about doing that? Would you have to complement certain things with certain other things to acquire said taste? So, like, maybe you don't like a salami, so someone's like, hey, try this wine and then try this salami. And then you're like, oh, fuck. That shit good. Mmm, yummy. You don't like that many things, but you just will eat anything? Man. So I had to think about that for a minute. I don't know. I guess I kind of fall in the same side of the fence in some regards. Like, I have like 5 things I really enjoy eating, and then I'll just kind of eat everything else, but won't necessarily love it. Well, Ball, I think it's your time to just start forcing yourself into some fish. But then again, you could do that, and the opposite effect could happen, and you might end up just friggin' hating it, right? Whiskey is probably an acquired taste. I would wager so. Because that's not a flavor I enjoy personally. Wow. Hey, Daniel, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How are you, my friend? What's going on? Oh, you mean generally. Okay, fair enough. Well, I can't disagree with you there, then. I feel you. Yeah, there's only so much shit you can put yourself through before somebody says, ah, fuck it, I'm not doing this. And if it's actually that bad for you, then... yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to recurrently put yourself through that. Acquired taste is 100% a thing. I hated beer until I traveled through Asia, and it was $1 for a liter of beer, and I got used to it, and now I love it. I'd agree, because there was years and years and years I didn't like beer, and then all of a sudden I drank one, and I was like, it's not that bad, and I drank a little bit more, and then eventually a really long day happens, and you're like, maybe I'll just crack a beer, and you drink it, and you're like, whoa, this is delicious. And then you become an alcoholic. Nobody warned me about that part. What's new, Daniel? What's new? It's not $1 a liter, yet I still drink a bunch. If it was $1 a liter, I think I would drink a bunch more. But if you're getting a beer for $1 a liter, it's more than likely straight piss. Straight forking piss, man. I think I do still have a couple of beers in my fridge. I might grab one at some point today. I don't know. I don't need it. But I think I should get a Pendulum in me real quick. What do you guys think? Should I take a quick $5 and go throw some Pendulum to the old back of the lungs and come back all cross-eyed and goofy looking? Oh, well, I already look that way, but pretty good for $1 a liter. $1 a liter, it doesn't really have to be much other than edible. As long as it's something I can put into my body and consume without dying or posing any serious health risks, $1's a dollar, man. Give me the beer. Por favor, necesito la cerveza. I forgot how to say beer for a second. Sometimes the only thing that will get it up is a nice roasted fish with lots of basil and rosemary. That'll get it up. Bro, you're popping a stiffy for rosemary tilapia? I think that's a brand new sentence. Post that on r/brand new sentences, Father Muckers. What? What's that dimple? I didn't know I had a dimple. What the shit? I think I'm getting fat, dude. I think beer in Spanish is modelo. You know what I found mostly is actually Dos Equis is really common in Mexico. Every fucking time I go there, it's you assume it's Corona, right? No, it's Dos Equis. And then you're like, okay, well it must be because the Corona is expensive. You go into town and you go to the grocery store. Go to the grocery store. A fucking 6-pack of Corona is literally like, I think it was like $4.80 Canadian? Dude. You know Jan and I bought a pack, threw it in the backpack, and we're just crushing beers walking around downtown Cabo. It was great. Holy shit, was that a good time. Corona is bueno. Yes, I do enjoy it, but it's much better out of the bottle than in a can. Don't ask me why. That's just how I feel. Modelo Dark is elite. I'm not sure I've actually tried Modelo. Maybe at one point or another, but dark beers tend to be good. I like a red ale. Then again, IPAs, man. Mexico's a great place, dude. It really is. I enjoy the hell out of it. Yeah, it's crazy how cheap it is, yet any hotel you go to will not supply you Corona. It's BS, man. Now make Mexico cold and I could live there. Do you really have that much disdain for the heat? And I mean, there are colder places in Mexico. I don't know how cold it gets, but colder places do exist. For me, though, that's the main reason to go, is because it's hot. And then also, like, culture, food, and... yeah, I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it, I suppose. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I guess it depends on where you are. I've never had issues with, like, sketchy... Sorry, I'm spinning my nose ring here. I've never really had issues with, like, sketchy places, per se, in Mexico. But, sketchy things happen just in general in Mexico, and you gotta know how to navigate them. Like, I've seen people get pulled away and beaten by the federales, because they were possessing, and selling drugs. That happened when I was, like, 10, actually. That was kind of crazy to see. But... keep your nose clean. If you know a bit of Spanish, then that'll definitely help. But, I mean, just have a semblance of understanding of where you should and shouldn't go and what you should and shouldn't do, and that'll help mitigate a lot of issues anyway. Yo, Mike, welcome in. Happy to have you here. Stream 113. What is happening, my friend? How's life been? Is Punchin' Woods still making profits, or what? Ooh, wow. I live in Spain, but it's northern Spain, so I'm used to cold. You know, that's something interesting. I didn't know that until you taught that to me. I thought Spain was just a generally hot place as well. But through you telling me, I learned that Spain is actually... it has regions that are quite cold. Totally just unbeknownst to me. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Everywhere is sketchy if you're around the wrong people and don't use common sense. Doesn't matter where in the world you are. Except for a select few places. There are places in the world that, like, you just shouldn't fucking go. You go to North Korea, you could get killed. Like, I saw a story at some point in my life. I don't remember when. But a guy was accused of stealing one of the propaganda signs on, like, one of the tours. And they put him in jail for, like, a super long period of time. And then they extradited him back to the United States. But when they did, he was, like, comatose and basically brain dead. And they made his parents choose to take him off life support. All because of a fucking propaganda sign. Like, it really baffles me what kind of a fucked up place we live in. And the controls that are put above people. And the amount that people are willing to do just to reinforce their beliefs. It is asinine. But yes, I definitely agree with you for the most part, Jack. It snowed a week ago. Did it stick? Is it cold enough that it sticks? Or does it just melt? Aha! Ah! Ah! Console 27. It's a piss bird. Stuck for a day? That's not bad. Always trust your mahogany, bro. Gotta trust the wood. Gotta trust the wood. What do North Koreans and Minnesotans got in common? What is that? What is it? Some good fucking bird. I love good bird. I don't know if I'd say good, man, but it's a bird. Look, it's a bird, dude. It knows what's good. Darn piss bird. That's what I'm saying, Mihi. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. It's a very sad day. 'Cause I've got a piss bird. Fuck you, piss bird. Fuck you. 27? Pienso de mierda. Y'all got scurvy, the fucking piss bird? What do we mean? They got scurvy. Is that why you didn't get, Jack? The scurvy reference? Curvy with scurvy. It's my new brand I'm launching. And with that quick attack. Ooh. We got whirlwinded, bro. Yeah. All right. We caught it. Fuck, man. Yeah, we will give it a nickname. All right, guys. You know how it goes. Let's get some name suggestions for this feller. 1 name per person. 5 letters per name. We'll put the name up on the poll, and best name wins. North Korea people got scurvy from starving. Minnesota had Somali pirates. Pirates get scurvy for being at sea too long. Okay. I see you, Mike. No. Yeah, I know, Shu. I know how you feel. I really do, unfortunately. 13,632. Dude, what the fuck? We got this at basically the exact same point. Last phase was 13,632. This is 13,568. That should be illegal. $191. Living Dex is still untouched. Road to 100K, bro. We just broke it. It's passable. Scurvy's making a comeback in Ontario. How the fuck does that work? Is Perk your suggestion, Ace? I just took the space out and capitalized the P on your name suggestion, Mihi. Still keeping that reference strong. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're not wrong, Balandros. You're not wrong. Perk. All right. Guys, if you have one more suggestion, let me know. Otherwise, I will set the poll live right now. We got Dr. Pepper, Bold, and Perk. Learning centers go so hard. Not as hard as I go in a learning center, bro. And how is that happening though? Like, why? Like, it's just people on the streets who are that malnourished? Holy shit, dude. All right, the window is now closed for name suggestions. It's just going to be the 3, as nobody else suggested any. That's okay. Broke people are broke. That's a fact. That is a fact. Okay, the poll is live. Make sure to vote on it. Let me know what you want that Fathermucker to be named. GameCube 27. Pissbird. It is a duplicate. Got it on the 29th. All right, while you guys are voting, I'm gonna go hit my pen real quick and come back. Yo, do you prefer Pepsi or Dr. Pepper though, Shu? If they didn't have Dr. Pepper, I'd kill myself. Just do it anyway. Do us all a favor. Nah, I'm kidding. I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. Don't do that. I should not make those jokes, because, like, my dad fucking took his own life. So it's probably not the smartest thing to joke about. Anyway, it's my fucking world. It's my life. I get to do what I want. I've been talking about his pen for an hour. Bro, it's hard to stop shiny hunting. It's a compulsion. I know, the Pidgeys suck, man. The Pidgeys suck, but gotta catch them. I'm not gonna waste shinies just for fun. I'm clearing holy. I'm clearing holy water? What do you mean? I'm clearing holy. Or is that what... that could mean a whole other thing. That's true, dude. It's true, Mike. Yeah, me. I mentioned it in one stream before I told everybody that it was my dad. I just said it was a family member, and I mentioned what happened then. But yeah, my father took his own life, or at least he tried to. He died 5 days later. I think it was 5 days later in the hospital. I actually don't know. He died on the 9th. I think he went into the hospital on the 4th. Yeah, that was a whole thing. Me too, man. It makes it easier to deal with though, because at the end of the day, it was ultimately his choice, and he got what he wanted. It's a lot worse when somebody loves life, they live their whole life, they get cancer, and then they slowly deteriorate and die, right? Some might say it'd be harder to deal with a suicide. I personally look at it in the way of, I saw how he lived his whole life, I saw how happy he was, and ultimately he made a choice, and I can't affect that choice, right? I'm gonna go hit my pen though. If you guys have any more questions, genuinely feel free to ask. It doesn't hurt me or anything to talk about this stuff. If anything, it kind of helps, because it just, I don't know, talking about stuff helps. Anyway, Drop those chair emotes if you are a member of the channel. If not, just drop a fucking budget chair emote, courtesy of iOS or Android. And I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully... Oh yeah, we got some good votes on there. It's looking like it might be Dr. Pepper. Also, let me know if that spelling for Dr. Pepper is good, please. Or not the spelling, but the format. With the capital P. I could do a lowercase or an uppercase. You say you don't want it earlier? No, in regards to like when I'm in person at the Celebration of Life specifically, I think that's kind of not the time or place, right? What set him off? He crashed his paid off truck because he owned a trucking company. He had a lot of debt and he had a lot of relationship issues and a lot of things he was hiding that I don't think he could live with. There's a few triggers that all kind of came in at once. No, totally feel free to ask. It's okay, Mike. I'll be back. I'm going to hit the pen. If you have anything, I'll answer it when I get back. Feel free to just type it and I'll check it out when I get there. Why did I just hear someone tap my door? What the fuck? Okay, I'll be back. Alrighty, we're back. We're back. Loki, want to grab a beer too? Chat, I'll let you guys make the poor decision for me. Should I go and grab an IPA out of the fridge? I'm not counting Billy Bob's vote because I already know what he's going to vote. In fact, no, we're going to count it. We're going to count it. I would love a mimosa, but I have no champagne and I have no Prosecco. Love mimosas though. Absolute peak. Okay. What do we got? I gotta close that curtain. Just the curtain being open's making the room fucking cold, man. Okay, so the winner of our trusty poll is Dr. Pepper. Shout out, I believe that was Mihi. Let me double check. Yeah, shout out Mihi for the name suggestion. You've won. Dr. Pepper it is. PPR, correct? Yeah! Let's go. Appreciate it, Mihi. Disgusting! What's disgusting?
What is it? Is it something on my face? Oh, fuck.
Oh. Nickname. Dr. Pepper. All right, let's check the nature and get right back into the hunts. Just drop your nature guesses now. I'm gonna try to do this quick because it's just a piss bird. How's Jan? Now I gotta ask, do you just mean in general or do you mean in regards to the stuff with my dad? I only ask because I know I oddly enough, I get people asking me that. People ask me often, hey, how's Jan dealing with it? Which is interesting. I don't know. I never thought of asking the, I don't know, like if my buddy's dad dies, I'm not going to ask how his wife's taking it. And that's no criticism anyway. In general, she's doing good. She's working. She's keeping busy. I'm going to guess naive nature for this guy. Free Dr. Pepper is a human, right? Are we supposed to, should we free him up now? Should we release him? Oh, she's doing good. She's keeping busy teaching. Doesn't have a ton of free time, but she's enjoying herself overall. She's handled herself really well in the last little while. Yeah, I know. She told me when you opened the door, she was just ready to walk out and leave. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I gave him the keys because I swore she shouldn't be, or she wouldn't have been home, but she was running late. You gotta do it with the cane sugar Coca-Cola, though. I see why your mom would be so distraught beyond him just dying now. Yeah, it's not, yeah, it wasn't just like a normal death. It wasn't natural by any means. I mean, it was by the end of it because technicalities with organ systems shutting down and stuff. But yeah, she was the one who found him and then had to do CPR and then kind of bathe and marinate in that for 5 days. Probably out of knowing you probably already get asked how you're doing a trillion times. It's a fair fucking point you make there, Belandros. That's a fair point. Alright, I'm saying naive nature for this Pidgey. Shoes saying bashful. No worries. Take her easy. Enjoy yourself, couples. Have a great stream. We'll see you when we see you. You're gonna get that Dratini today, man. Let's roll that bell. We got Victorious Vulpix with Quirky. Roll that Father Mug and Bell. Holy fuck, I dropped that on my microphone. Fuck that in regards to the, how that all happened and having to go through it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I feel for her, man. That's some crazy shit. It really is. GG's on 11.3k Vulpix. We got Billy Bob with Bashful as well. Now I gotta see what this is. Does debt transfer to children in Canada? No, it does not. It does not. Most debts, secured debt doesn't transfer at all. Personal debt doesn't even transfer to a partner. Personal debt stays personal. In owned assets, like like if you own a business together and there's business debt, the business debt transfers to the other business owner. If you, like, my parents owned a house together, that's now my mom's debt. It only comes out of the estate if there's something in the estate. If you liquidate the estate, then nothing comes out of the estate. There it is. This is a lonely natured Dr. Pepper. Lonely Nature, which is plus attack minus defense. Which we got a Lonely Pidgey pretty recently, actually. That's very interesting. We had a Lonely Pidgey we caught on the 22nd. And I don't know what gender it is, though, because I didn't write that down, so I gotta figure that out. Where's Lonely on the list? There it is. That is our 10th Lonely-natured Pokemon at a total of 191 shinies encountered. That's crazy. But yeah, you have to create the estate. Technically speaking, the estate doesn't exist until you create it. You have to physically open it.
Ask me how I know.
All right, well, that was nice. That was good and fun. We are done with Pidgey permanently. I'm over it. It's over. Pidgey's banned. No more Pidgey. It's not happening. Pidgey is obsolete. Pidgey is obsolete. Then I wouldn't hold it against them. I can understand a brain finding itself in deep, dark depths. I find it soothing to know the option is there if you want it, but though I always try to remember. Yeah, I agree with you. Just consider how it affects other people, even if you don't think it would, because I promise you it will. I'm not going to get into the depths of that. However, no matter who you are, I agree. Permanent solution to a temporary problem. I've been calling it sewer slide in my head a bunch, too. It's kind of funny to say that. But you really got to consider how that affects people, because there are people who you would think it won't affect, and it will. 100%. I've seen it. I've lived through very complicated situations in regards to that. It's about the worst choice you could make. You're correct, Balandros. You're correct. It's not going to happen, and that's because we're manifesting it to not happen. What we are manifesting, however, is to get all of our screens back up, broadcasted, and displayed for further hunting. Now, without further ado, meet Thing 1 and Thing 2. We got to get a new note on here, a new note file, so we can do the next phase, which will be number 41. Jesus frickin' crud, man. Wait, we've already done 41? Yeah, shit. I don't know what I said before, but yeah, 42. 42. If that's not what I said, then I'm correcting it. If that's what I said, then doesn't matter. All right. I would remake a bunch of, or I would pre-make a bunch of note files, but I have to do it this way. Well, I don't have to, but I don't, like, if I finish, like, if I make 10 or 20 of them, then I might not use 10 or 20 of them, and I'd have to go rename them all, in the event that I finish the phase early, and then I move on, right? Yeah, that's true, man. It's annoying that you can't just say what you want to say and not worry about the censorship, but that is keeping stuff monetizable for you, I guess. All right, there were no more shinies there. Y'all see that new Minecraft type game? No, not familiar at all. Do you want to let me know some stuff about it? And we can talk about it. Hightail. Never heard of it. I don't know anything about it. I don't know nothing about it, no. Ooh. You better fuck up, better hightail it out of here. High guard? Ooh. Don't know about that.
What the fuck is this?
Hey, Duolingo N6P, welcome on in. This is 32 Nintendo GameCubes playing 16 Fire Reds and 16 Leaf Greens. Shiny hunting for Pokemon. What's going on? Appreciate you being here, dude. Dude, that's so where my comment went. Yeah, most likely. Most likely. It happens. It happens. Okay, I gotta make sure we're completely... I guess we'll just make a new poll here real quick. Yeah, how you doing, Duolingo? Y'all got software. This man Billin got hardware. Yeah, you do. You do. Okay. What will the next shiny be? So we got... What's on the route? That's right. So, Meowth, Oddish. There we are. The poll is live. Feel free to drop a vote on that. Or don't. It's up to you, dude. Real G's moving silence like lasagna. That's what I'm saying, man. People say I'm borderline crazy. Sorta, kind of. Woman of my dreams. I don't sleep, so I can't find her. That's what he's saying, man. You guys want to change it up on the soundtrack a little bit? Should we do something different? Of course, my friend. That was a daily back in the day. Yeah, so we could do one of the lo-fi-esque playlists that's not Pokemon. The Persona one, the Minecraft one, Animal Crossing. Yeah, let me know what y'all want, and if not, I'll choose something random. Just triple check, double up, double down. That's the way we fuck around. Let's go. Well, let her in, Balandros. It's time to pet the little floofer. Oh. You know, if there was no copyright issues with that, I would definitely try it out. And I don't have them downloaded. That's something I do outside of stream. But Dwarf Core's got to come first. You got to recognize that, right? So we got one for Persona and one for Animal Crossing. And frankly, I do have to let my bias swing this. And I also want to hear 6 a.m. Animal Crossing music. Oh, Minecraft. The Minecraft one is like, it's like a kind of ambient playlist in a way, if that makes sense. I guess you guys have heard it, though. You guys have heard it. And just when you lose hope entirely is going to be the last moment where you ever question me again. I hope so. Shiny Poke Hunts, welcome on in. Happy to have you here. I hope you're doing splendid today. What is up, my friend? What is new?
What is new with you? Oh my god, you look so good. Have you gained weight?
That would be reference to like muscle, by the way. I realized that kind of sounded like a roast, but I don't know, man. I'm just here to say shit. What is Dwarf Core? I'll let Billy Bob explain that, because he knows better than better than me. My New Year's resolution, it was hurting me. Nah, bro. I'm gonna tear that down for you.
Don't make a girl promise you can't keep.
A promise you can't keep. Nah, bro. I don't know. It's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen. I can't put the specific song on, but I will put on the Animal Crossing playlist. Oh wait, that's Animal Crossing. I meant to say Minecraft. Boom. Now where is the... Yeah, we'll be fine right here. Hopefully that's not too loud or too quiet. What do you guys think? Beyonce up in this chat. Not me, girl. You find her for me, though. I want an autograph stat. It's music for little people. Yo, Duolingo Fire. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. I almost sent that container to oblivion, but I fucking caught it. I did get a little bit of sauce on my sweatshirt, but that's a lesson for me to not keep my container there. That was a stupid idea. It was a dumb plan. Good thing I caught that. I would have been pissed. Those are my good glass Pillsbury meal prep containers. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much for subbing. If you want, you can join the Discord, which is in the description, as well as the link in the bio. !Discord and ! Socials will bring it up as well. I do notify when I go live there. And you can also utilize a bunch of the channels there. But cheers to you with some rice and beans. Oh no, that's right. Put it here now, you big fucking goof. I thought the stream froze for a second. Why is that? What made you think it froze? Is the ambient Minecraft music, is it audible? Can you guys hear it? I'd argue it's almost a little bit too loud. I'd argue it needs to be more around here. I'll never understand the phenomena it is that no matter how many times I make audio changes, people usually aren't quick to jump and be like, hey, there's an audio problem. It always surprises me. But then once it's brought up, people are like, oh yeah, it's fucking terrible. Like, it's excruciating. It is funny. My neighbor can't hear themselves think. Yeah, well, turn it up even more. Fuck those guys, man. Maybe they'll move out if you just really enrage them. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. I mean that when I say I genuinely find the phenomenon funny. Because it can be really bad, and people just usually don't comment on it until prompted. Maybe because it's not a primary consideration for most people. I'm not sure, honestly. Dude, cat hair in the beard sounds annoying. I don't think I've ever had that problem. Then again, it probably blends in with my beard, because my beard's actually a mix of red, blonde, and black.
You're worried, and it's not okay, but... okay. I think you should be pretty concerned. It's actually pretty bad.
Billy Bob absolutely fear-mongering right now, making everybody tremble in their boots. No worries at all, Belandros. I'm honestly not stressed about it. And I appreciate the feedback, Mike. As funny, everyone's saying it's loud, and then Pokehunt's is like, yeah, we need more of this shit, bro. Crank it up. Oh, 19's still on its fucking BS. Alright. I see how it is. Hold up.
Hold up! This is ridiculous! This console is going in the garbage. Right now.
I honestly am... I don't know why I haven't sucked up and just spent $70 on the fucking proper Game Boy player so this doesn't happen. But I should. Nintendo will continue to exist.
Call yes. The time element.
Okay, I think we've figured it out. Yeah, you don't get to own the stuff you buy. No, no, no. That would make no sense. Yeah, I just had to make sure these were all synchronized up again. Dude, 5 memberships in the last week is hype. Happy to hear that, Tokemon. Oh, I never added my extra... There we go. That extra encounter for the shiny we got. There's always one extra that has to be... added. I didn't do it. Game Boy Player 2.0 would be cool if they did like an attachment where you could play them on your Switch. At that point, though, just port them to the Switch. You're done buying Game Boy games or Pokemon games in general? Bah. I gotta check out and just see how this balances. Why are you done buying Game Boy games? That's crazy. Oh yeah. That's good balance. That's good sounding music, my guy. I can imagine so, Tokemon. I can imagine so. Winning free things is cool. And if peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. Says the old lady in, what is that one? What is that one? The one where Adam Sandler has to go back to school. I always forget the name of it. It's like the one Adam Sandler movie I can't recall the name of. Billy Madison, that's what it is. It's Billy Madison. He might be a noob? Who might be a noob? If anything, honestly, I'm kind of at risk of being a noob. Noob or pro? Oh, let's go. This is the music we need. Okay, that's fair. That's financial responsibility right there, Billy Bob. I get that. Frankly, I haven't really bought any Game Boy or GameCube games in well over a year, and I don't know how much I plan to buy. At some point, I would bet it's going to come up in the playlist. Have you played creative mode extensively at all? Like 12 years ago, yeah. But as an adult, no, I pretty much strictly play survival. It's just kind of how I like to play. Makes it feel like there's a challenge still. Because there is, I'm bad at it. Okay, cool. Yeah, if it does, let me know. And otherwise, you can always send me a DM on Discord and I can check it out after stream. I think I want to go grab that beer. What do you guys think? I make sure to stop buying games and even shed one of the some of the extra whenever I'm on a console just to get everything I want. Well, you know, that's resourceful, man. I mean, if there's things you're not using, it's good to have that trait to be able to analyze and then realize it's not necessary and be able to give and to get other things. That's the kind of mindset that keeps a guy out of debt. Yes! Go, beer, go. Go, beer, go. Go, beer, go.
Go beer. Yum. Holy shit. Beer's so good.
Okay, I'll go get a beer, but I'm gonna encounter some Pokemon first. And then I'll do it. And I'll see the Pokemon when I get back up. Okay, there we go. I'll be back in a sec. Drop those chair emotes. I did not check. I honestly didn't. $40? Jeez, dude. Was that tough to get rid of that many? Also, I need to close my door. Gotta keep the damn heat in here. Yeah, no, I always make sure I genuinely don't check.
Dude, no way! Shiny console number 1! What?
Type shit. You know, did I have you in the first half, Pokehunts? I don't think I was had, but I'll play along. I will play along. Too late. Yeah, it's probably, if it's console number 10, or even 11, I guess, they have sharply different contrasts. I think it's because of the degradation of the cable. Oh! Ha! What a thick-skulled bastard, hey? Yeah, there's definitely some orange on the one in the middle of the screen. More than ideal, honestly. I gotta make sure this isn't too loud. I feel like this is gonna be too loud. No, it's still alright. It seems like it's actually optimal.
You always have me.
That's true, and you always have me. I'll be there for you, sweetheart.
Till the bitter end, we have each other.
Man, sometimes I just wish I didn't say the shit that I say. And sure, I control it. But life wouldn't be worth living if I couldn't. Orange man good. A lot of people in the US would disagree with you. Just saying. That being said, I think it's time for some IPA. Cheers. Thanks for being here, y'all. Shit. That tastes like beer? Fuck. Calls. Which console's my favorite? I got a few reasons for a few different ones. My favorite one is between two. It's probably console number 5 because it's a mint condition Pokemon XD edition. Otherwise, the runner-up is gonna be 27, I think. Because it's a pretty mint condition orange cube. Honorable mentions are console number 12. It's sticker bombed with a bunch of like Guitar Hero and like PlayStation stickers. There's like it's all Guitar Hero, Guns N' Roses, rock stuff. I got it that way. I think it's cool. And then another honorable mention is console number 30. As when I got the Game Boy player, it came with these half-inch feet on them, so it sits taller than the rest of the cubes. Just thinking if I have a reason for any other honorable mentions, but no, I don't. No, I don't. Is it 19? 19 would be my favorite to nuke with a baseball bat. But that'd be counterproductive, counterintuitive. It's all because I refused to get a fucking another Game Boy player. But I know that's gonna bite me someday, so I have to get one sooner than later. Or learn how to repair the one I have, because I don't know what causes it. Hey, if it works, Pokemon. Oh, Mike. The things you say. And you know, Billy Bob, you're right. I feel that. Yeah, I want to see Cube 12. I'll throw a picture in the Discord. How's that sound? Because I can't really zoom in on it. I mean, it's this one right here. But... Okay, I'll pop it into the Discord here. Yeah, there's one that's just a little bit taller, man. It can happen. It actually can happen. Wow! Holy fuck! There you go, Billy Bob. Yeah, it's one of the ones I got for like a really inexpensive price too. I think I paid like 50 bucks Canadian for it. It was from my buddy who resells games and consoles. He was just being nice because he knew what I was building my setup for. And yeah, he's like, oh, well, you peel those off, and they're kind of ugly. And I was like, nah, man. That is cool as shit. Oh, the Activision one? Yeah, the Activision one goes hard. Oh, the tiny sticker on the button. Yeah, sorry, I thought you said on the bottom, not buttons. Yeah, I like the little stars. It was definitely someone who had a PlayStation. Or, Somebody who enjoyed Guitar Hero more than most other games. Can you measure yourself in GameCubes? Well, you guys can do that. Actually, I could. But then you guys would know my true height. I think I've said it like 1,000 times, but I like to keep y'all guessing. I think I'm probably like... Probably like 12 something GameCubes, maybe? Maybe like 8 GameCubes? It's hard to say, it depends on how tall I am. And I can't tell you. So, sorry about that. How tall is Jansport? Little fella. Pokemon saying 6 foot. Yeah, Jan's very short. Jan's a little fella. That's true. That is, actually, no, it's not. You have definitely seen stuff other than my head. I sometimes stand up and you can see like 2/3 of my body. I've definitely done a reveal. So Jansport's 4'8", got it. Bro! Nah, don't do her dirty. She's not quite that small. He showed feet once. I think I did. I think you're actually right. You don't know if I've seen it. Yeah, because you've seen me hold up my rugs. You've definitely seen me look out a window, like when I stand up to look out the window or to open it or something. I just know it. And that's why you're fighting it so hard.
Maybe I close my eyes every time just to make sure I don't.
Alright. Have you searched have you WikiFeet searched yourself? Not yet. I think we gotta give it another few years till I might end up on there, man. Bro, that's true. I never considered that. I could stack GameCubes beside me to show my height. And I could stack, like... no, I don't have enough Wii's. I was gonna say I could stack Wii's on the other side. But those also aren't even really made to stack unless you put them horizontal ways. Saw side boob and bootay. Yeah, dude. Is that with the player or without? Yeah. Probably with. Maybe without. No way, Mike. No, you weren't. No. I know you wouldn't do that to me. I know it in my heart of hearts. In my fart of farts.
Seems to work well, Mike. I bet it's gonna work even better. You're doing such a good job. Oh my god. It's so hot.
Definitely soft reset. I think soft resets are hunts that should be valued and enjoyed, given that most hunts cannot be soft reset hunts, but pretty much every other hunt can be a random encounter or an egg hunt. I think if you have the option to do a soft reset, then you do a soft reset. I personally love them. Are you gonna start that today? Also, welcome on in, chatties. Hope you're having a fantastic day. What's going on? What if I'm psychology reversing him? I don't even know what that is, so you couldn't.
You know what? She's 6'8".
There. You totally didn't want me to say it. And now I said it. You didn't reverse nothing. See what I did there? I have one Japanese and one English copy, but I just bought another repro copy just in case. Hey, fair enough. If you want to triple up, I mean, you're rolling the same odds. As long as you can trade between them, that's fair, dude. You started it last night. You started the hunt? So you did start soft resetting? Oh, Billy Bob. A contrarian at heart, I see. With the originality of ChatGPT. I respect the hustle, man. I respect it. Who's 6'8"? Jan. She's 6'8". Let's go. How far into it are you, chatties? Yeah, Billy Bob is... I thought you were 6'10". Did you lie to me? My oak tree, the worst. What's the worst? I was thinking of getting to the Sevi Islands on my repro copy to try to breed for it. I mean, fair enough. You could always do both. I mean, if you're gonna go by that logic, you might as well just use the 3 at once to soft reset for it, and then use the 3 in the Sevi Islands. Mayhaps? I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm missing something. Also, guys, thank you very much for 20 likes. I appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you, and it means a ton. The goal is 30 for the day, so if we can get there, that'd be really cool. Nevertheless, I appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to the lurkers and everybody who's been here for any other varying amount of time. Contrarians. You can do breeding hunts while doing other things. I've never done a breeding hunt, and I am concerned that I am going to forking hate it. Is that a fair concern? Hey, no worries. I know how it is, man. It's tough to use your hands while you're actively hunting. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And if you want to join the Discord, feel free to do so if you're not already in there. It's in the description, the bio, as well as can be pulled up by just saying Discord in the chat. 21? You talking about 9 plus 10 Pokemon? Just running around checking Pokemon that hatches. Does it make sense to multi-console do that? I guess with something like this, it definitely would. But with like physical consoles, yeah, I guess it'd be the same thing. I have a feeling with that being said, egg hunting's actually going to be pretty fun doing it on 32 consoles. There's probably going to be some big pains in the ass, though. I don't want to discount that. I don't think it's going to be easy, per se. Not at all. It'll be a bitch. I think there'll be good and bad. Let's go in for another one. But yeah, I don't have to egg hunt for a very long time. In fact, I can't egg hunt for a very long time. It's probably going to be years. Unless I go to another game. We'll see. Breeding is endgame, which I find so weird. I wonder why they did that. That feels peculiar to hold off until the endgame, but... Dude, soft resets are gonna be nice. I don't know when the next soft reset hunt is. Oh, yes I do. Snorlax. Snorlax or the Game Corner. One of the two. SR equals soft reset. Yeah, it sucks. I would like to try breeding in the meantime, but... fair enough. I can see in that regard why it's an in-game thing. Oh, dude. I don't think EV's shiny locked. No, I don't think so. Somebody else might be able to confirm or deny, though. It's insane once you start adding consoles and multiples for softer sets. Like, the fucking speed you can get is insane, especially like what you're doing, the Hoenn starters. I'm pretty sure you can do a sub 30-second reset, which is wild. Hey, Leonardo Alvarado, thank you very much for subbing. I appreciate that. Very awesome to have you here. I appreciate you being a member of the channel. I wasn't sure if it was the software set way or Jack said it could be like Street Racing Syndicate. You know what? Now that you say that, I would just double check with him because honestly, I could be wrong. He could have meant Street Racing Syndicate. Contextually, I can see why you think that. But yeah, I think our next software set hunt is gonna be, I don't know if it's Game Corner or if it's Snorlax first, or if it even matters. I think technically I can do whatever I want at that point. Oh, sick! Is it really soon, Ace? Yeah, like old Japanese car culture, especially early 2000s JDM car culture. Eek. Love the rebellion, honestly. I mean, yeah, it is show-off culture. You're not wrong. Jack, this summer I'll have to take you for a rip in the Skyline. I don't think I've ever brought you around in it before, have I? I don't know if car culture's gone. What would make you say that it's gone? And the game's woke. Let's go, let's go. April 16th, that's pretty soon. I'm surprised they announced it so close to launch. Usually they give you a while to kind of build up to it, but I don't know about them specifically. Modern cars suck. Oh, that's true. That is true. Modern cars do suck. I didn't think about it in that regard. I was thinking, like, the culture exists separate from the new vehicles, right? So that's kind of why I didn't think that, but I can see that perspective.
It's over. It's so over.
That's crazy, and all the time that we've hung out together, I've never taken you for a rip in the Skyline. Yeah, once it's dry and you're down here, I'd be down. Did I ever start it up and rev it for you? Like, have you heard it? Are you saying there's a problem with the culture being old cars? Yeah, that's a really good time frame to have it come out in reference to, like, from the launch. Yeah, dude, I don't really like vehicles that are all, you know, touchscreen based or electronically based, with a bunch of computers. Really just, it's all overcomplication of something that was done perfectly to begin with. It's ridiculous. It's nonsensical. And just like you said, when, or I don't know if anybody actually said that, I'm just saying shit. If you have functionality of the touchscreen go, you lose like 10 other functions, right? Okay, you have heard. I thought you might have. I wasn't certain. But yeah, I want the button too, dude. I want the button too. Well, the hate is never warranted. Rest assured, the hate is never warranted. Can we all hear it? I can maybe throw a video in the... I might not be able to throw one in the Discord, but I can play it out loud. I see. No, I would agree with that. That makes sense, Jack. Kind of got to... The vehicle's got to evolve with it. Let me see. I know I got Skyline audio clips. Oh, the deer crossing video. I don't know if you can even hear that. Or I think I got this. This is me. Hopefully you could hear that, but that's what the skyline sounds like. And it looks... looks like this. Like a scratched up fucking screen protector. Oh, yeah, that's me. It sounded like a faint moan. Yeah, just turn it sounded like a fart. That's fair. That's because it's a VQ35DE with a Tomei catback exhaust. Shit. If you just search up VQ35DE with a Tomei catback, that's exactly what it sounds like, because that's what it is. Just make skyline noises, dude. I do that. I didn't know dealerships actually had the power to do that. Seriously? I know that's a Tesla problem, but I didn't know other people were doing that, or were capable of doing that, rather. That's pretty ridiculous. Car plus enable the rear. I mean, there's gonna come a certain point where people just won't buy the vehicles. I think it's really that simple. Maybe some people will, but there's gonna be a majority of people that are gonna call it quits and just say, no, I'm not supporting that anymore. You'll stop buying the vehicle because they'll stop selling it to you. I mean... You mean after you've bought it? You talking repo shit or what? But in general, I mean, I don't know. Like, I personally will never buy a new vehicle unless I've got a ridiculous amount of money that allows me to have one and not care. I just see too many issues with them. I like my 2002 Jetta. It's like my favorite thing. I don't see a reason to get anything else. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Unfortunately, it's a more lucrative business model for the actual company themselves, right? But if they keep making stuff with planned obsolescence in mind, or I guess generally, yeah, just planned obsolescence, then that doesn't really bode well for them, because then they're recycling their own shit. And it's going to lead to a lot more waste. But the car industries have a huge amount of waste to begin with. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. 99 Supra. You're thinking 2JZ GTE. I'm with it. Let's print it, dude. Easy. Cheap. Well, because once you own things, you don't necessarily always come back. If they make you a good quality product, then you're not necessarily ever going to come back, because it's going to last. And you're not going to feel the need to buy something new. But if they force you into it, then that's a whole different ballgame, right? Yep, Stealerships, man. Stealerships. Can I have a Super 2? I wouldn't want one, but I feel bad asking for 200k. You know what? Yeah, you can have one. But you're gonna get an automatic left-hand drive one. And it's probably gonna be the non-turbo version. And it's gonna be, red, but spray painted. Not to be a downer, but every time I hear news of anywhere, it sounds a whole lot like what people of the era described the fall of the Roman Empire felt like. That's fair. And I wouldn't say that makes you a downer. I'd say that that's just you calling a spade a spade. You're just, that's what you see, right? Sorry, I gotta finish this. It's been hours, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, there it is. I lost a grain of rice, dude. 170? A non-turbo left-hand drive auto? No. Mark IV TDI, Mark IV Supra, it's all fire, man. I can't disagree with you, and even if I could, I wouldn't. The Mark IV ALH TDI. Best shit to exist, man. We don't talk about the Mark IV Camaro in this house. Mostly because Billin doesn't know anything about it.
And Billin wants to be included, so we can't freaking do that.
Yeah, at least he's honest. At least Jack's honest. If Jack was stuck on a horse, would you help Jack off a horse? Or would you just watch? Well, for one, the sharp, demonstrable decline in intellect. Well, when you take away autonomy through the use of AI assistants and other things of the like, it definitely doesn't bode well for increasing rates of intelligence among new generations. Why would it? I will say, if I ever make it to have, like, if I'm like a Deca millionaire, I do want, maybe not a hypercar, but I want a supercar. I don't know, like a Pagani Huayra is cool, but I also, I wouldn't want that because I'd be scared to drive it. I want a 6-speed gated manual Murcielago or a Gallardo. Preferably the Mercy because it sounds like a fucking F1 car when they're straight piped. W jack off horse. That's what I'm saying, man. It's not as bad of an idea as people make it out to be. What makes it built so poorly? Is it quality or is it just... I'll leave it at that, because honestly, that basically described what I was talking about. I was watching the Voyager reach the end of the sun's reach, and it was awesome. What is that? I am unfamiliar with said Voyager. Is that a rocket? Smells like I need to take a sip of my beer. Yeah, it smells like I need to take another sip. Fuck. I don't know anything about the Space Voyager, I can't lie. If it's not Finance YouTube or Finance Reddit or The Office, I'm usually not watching it. Oh. That's weird. I wonder what caused the decline 4 generations in. What made them be like, yes, this is going to be worse than everything else. And you will like it. Oh, so it's a good chassis anyway. Well, that's good. At least it's got not all shortcomings. Cool. I've probably learned about it before. It's just not something in the forefront of my mind. I had no, like, active knowledge about it, so thank you for that clarification. I think it's just a repeat in how the playlist is made, because the playlist has not fully... I noticed that too. But the playlist hasn't fully looped. Maybe it did, and I just 4x'd it so it was longer. What we'll do then is go to... How is that volume? Is that all right? Testing 1, 2, testing. This is Animal Crossing, yes. Could use a smidgen lower. We can do it. How is that? Okay, sounds good. I totally get you. No notable difference? Really? I dropped it by a decibel. Okay, let me listen once again and see how it sounds. Testing 1, 2, testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. The fuck is the tween step back, bro? What the fuck? But yeah, this is the New Horizons Animal Crossing playlist. Oh, Poke Hunts. I would assume that's like putting the ball between your legs, fucking like back and forth, and then doing a step back from what you said. But no, I don't know it by name. That is outside of my zone of familiarity. Like that. I'm gonna call you Mohammed. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome on in. How are you? Putting the ball in your pants, then it's guarded. Dead ass, bro. That'd be wild. Man, you must not have great parents. Yeah, that's rough. I believe Jack is currently urinating in his pantaloons. Is that correct? I'm from Canada. How about you, Mohammed?
I'm lolling around. Oh, what the fuck? I'm lolling around right now. Oh my god, I'm lolling out loud. So loud all around.
Dude. Is Jan fucking stomping up there, bro? Bro, I think I need to go start an altercation with good old Jan. Greek, nice. We love that. All over, everywhere, as much as possible. Just absolutely spreading the lols, bro. Watching animals, like you were just looking around through the window? WWE here. Wow. I don't know if she would survive, bro. Jan is the size of a split pea. Is 11 shiny? If it was, it's gone now. Probably not though. 11 looks shiny in comparison to 10. Because 10 is, that screen's lacking contrast, and then 11 has extra contrast. It's okay, there's a good way to fall and such. But that means she needs the training. And I cannot provide that formal training, bro. That's true, she could just roll back over and catch it. Hey, Yule. I'm gonna be done streaming in like 10 minutes. And then we can do that. Did you see on the... Isn't that cool? It's your chance! Hey, Gamer Fam, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. What's going on, dude? She walked out too quick. I wasn't able to do it. I was thinking of just right into the GameCube shelf, just fucking toppling it over. Oh, animal videos, cool. I like to watch trail cams sometimes. I think trail cams are cool. Oh, GamerFam! It's the sun part of GamerFam. Hey, welcome on in. How are you doing? How are you? I heard that, yeah, I saw the post that pretty soon your sibling's going to be born. It's a brother, correct? In like the next week or so? I've done that once. It was fun. I enjoyed shopping in the mobility scooter. Also, Bill and Waino put sourdough in freezer because I finished it. I knew I was going to finish it yesterday. Oh, today! That is insane! That's gotta be really cool. I hope that that's something you enjoy, and make sure to treat your brother very well. Or sister. Treat them very well, treat them with respect, and be patient with them. They're always learning. They don't always know what you know. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure. But okay, thank you for clarifying. Yeah, no, I didn't put it in the freezer because I had a plan to finish it. And I did finish it. We ate all of the muffins and all the bread. None of it went to waste. Some of the bread somebody else gave me went to waste. Like my mom gave it to me. It was the processed cheese bread stuff. I was sad about it, but it is what it is. Yeah, dude, trail cams are cool. Jen and I watched trail cams the other day of animals eating peanut butter. Just a giant pile of peanut butter. Was pretty cool, if I do say so myself. But yeah, no, since Jan's such a little fucker, excuse my language, sorry, we do have a kid here. Since Jan's such a little bugger, she's quick, man. Dude, the sourdough is great. I loved it. I love it. However, eating it too close to bed definitely came with a couple of next day tummy fun times. And by fun, I don't necessarily mean fun. But my gut was active. That's a fact, dude. Hey, that is awesome. What are you guys planning on uploading soon? Like any particular games you guys are gonna try? Speaking of which, I gotta see who I'm gonna redirect to after this. Call, yes. Well, we'll go out to Cubbles. Shiny hunting some Dratini. Oh, GTA will be fun. I love me some GTA, man. I hope GTA 6 ends up coming out at some point ever. I feel like it's just kind of a figment of our... Figment? Is that the term? A figment? Of our imagination. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't really exist. Man, I'm so sad the EB Games or GameStop that I went to for the GTA 5 midnight release shut down. No longer exists. Dude, I got it. Let's go. I almost didn't get that sneeze out. Oh, goodness. Me either, dude. I'm super excited for GTA 6. gonna have to buy a PS5 just so I can play it when it comes out. You know what? I wouldn't necessarily think you're wrong, Jack. At this point, I almost wonder if they're gonna be like, we might as well develop it for the next generation. And then just continue pushing it ahead. It's been way too long, though. Way too long they've been developing this game. It's gotta be the longest hiatus in history, no? Like, dude, that was fucking September 17th of 2013, I believe. I still have the receipt. It's been so long. Smells like it's time for another sip of beer. Guys, remember, if you've not dropped a like already, it is free, and it is the best free way to show support to the channel. Shout out to everybody here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and it's really great having you take some time out of your day to chill with us, with myself, with everyone here, while we shiny hunt. Cheers. Hey, that is awesome. That is awesome, Gamer Dad. Congratulations. I hope that that's a really exciting time for you. Of course it is. But I hope it's filled with all the love and happiness that you could expect, and everything goes smoothly. What a crazy thing, man. What a crazy thing. That's gotta be surreal. I know it's not your first child, but still. That's gotta be surreal. Hey, that's totally understandable. I can imagine there's a lot of things at hand, a lot of things to consider. A lot of new changes that are going to happen too. People aren't always super comfortable with change, and that's okay. There's a quote I saw the other day. Hola, San, ¿cómo estás el día de hoy? There's a quote I saw the other day, or I listened to. And it was something to the tune of, feelings are not truth tellers. Their job is to get our attention. Meaning that you can have feelings and you shouldn't feel bad about them, but feelings are there just to, well, help you discover more. They're supposed to be arrows in the right direction, not truths. Yeah, we're actually going to wrap up here in just a few minutes, because I'm going to go hang out with Jan and relax for the rest of the evening. But we're going to raid out to Cubbles, who is shiny hunting Dratini right now. Oh, my eye. Hard to see out of. I think I got peppermint in it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's not ideal. Hey, no worries, no worries. Thanks for being here. Make sure to support gamer mom, gamer wife. And yeah, keep the hopes up. Keep happy. If you get a shiny Bellsprout, then you do 10 more encounters. Fair enough. Yeah, if I get a shiny Bellsprout in the next little bit here. ¿Qué tal tu día? Mi día está... un momento, necesito fucking translate. Transducir, I think? I don't remember. My day was average, not amazing, but definitely not bad. Oh, tab, I'll make the call, yes. Mi día fue normal, no increíble, pero no definitivamente no estuvo mal. ¿Y cómo estuvo tu día? Jesus Christ, sentence. Not ideal. Oh, what a funny little guy. What a funny little guy. That's how I feel about you, Jack. Yeah, maybe we'll just stop it right at 3,000 here. We'll do 3 more after that. Yeah, I'll do 3 more. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought that was just the one message you sent. I didn't realize you sent the other one after. They looked the same to me for a minute. Sorry, gamer fam. Me alegro que bien. Mi día estuvo algo ocupado, pero todo bien. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, at the end of the day, being busy isn't the worst thing in the world. And good was good. Nothing to complain about. Hey, no worries, dude. I'm gonna head out here in just a minute and go spend some time with the wife, eat some food, and relax. This is gonna be my last one right here. And one more just to make sure the Bellsprout's not right there. Hey, take her easy, Jack. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you next time. Well, I'll see you before then, actually. Have a good one, Pokemon. Thanks for popping by. Fuck, alright. One more, just to be sure. This is actually the last one, 100%. Okay. Well, thank you guys very much for tuning in once again. It was a great time. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Definitely possible, gamer fam. Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with Jan. Enjoy myself a menthol cigarette. Eat some food. Chillax. Watch some Office. We are raiding out to Cubbles, shiny hunting Dratini. So we're gonna go wish him some luck. Yeah. Remember, hashtag villain raid when you get there. Respect the rules of the stream. They may not be the same there as they are for me. With that being said, my name is Billin. I'm live Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, usually about 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I play Minecraft, I play Pokemon, and other retro stuff, so I hope to see you there. If you're not in the Discord already, feel free to join. It's in the description, in the bio, and it is also able to be brought up in the chat with the use of the word Discord or !Discord, !socials, one of the two. Have a great day. #BillinRaid. I will see you at Cobble's stream. Stay safe.